Didn't actually plan to sit here and talk to the camera today, but this morning, it's currently 7:16 p.m. This morning I had an interval session, 7 times by 1 kilometer, violent, 90 seconds rest, beautiful. And I quit halfway. Well, I quit after the 4th rep because I'm a fucking puss, I'm a biatch. But in all seriousness, I am cooked to the absolute maximum. Nervous system, physically, emotionally, spiritually, bro, I'm like there's only so long that your brain can like function at that level. And when you got like quite a lot going on, trying to do a lot of things at once and trying to build fitness and like train a lot, and also like try be there for the people around you in some sort of capacity, and not just be like a monging out zombie when you're with them, and actually have engaging conversations and care about their stuff. And as well as, like I said, is build your own things, work, side quests, and then fitness side quests. And fitness for me is less of a side quest. Like it's been a main staple in my life for a long time, and especially like nowadays when you got challenges coming up, you got events and you want to get certain times, and you know, like you're only young once, so you know that you can only really peak once and you get one body, so you really want to maximize like what you can do with it. And fuck man, it catches up with you in a bad way. Like I've sort of felt like this for a while, and you just sort of ignore having to slow down, because you know if you slow down then you lose in time and improvement, and time is finite and you don't want to not improve. That's the biggest fear for someone with some sort of ambition or a want for more. Like the thought of slowing down and not improving is fucking scary, but sometimes slowing down is like 1 step back for 10 steps forward, because if you're just slowly grinding forward, you end up making like little to no progress. Especially in the fitness world, if you're just cooked all the time, you're not really going to make that much progress. You're just going to be fighting fatigue the whole time, which I feel like I've been in a state of for a while. Since the Kate Raff thing in Scotland, really, I haven't really taken a break. I've had all sorts of fucking bodily and nervous system issues, but I've just kept powering through it, and it's really stagnated my progress, to be honest. The only reason why I've kept training is because like my brain needs it, and I just love putting myself in a hole, and that feeling of just fucking being utterly obliterated. That's the best way I can put it. That's why I always say utterly obliterated. Like there's no better feeling than being completely destroyed after a workout, and that's my way of like de-stressing, which for people who don't work out, don't get it. For people who do work out, do get it. But that's why it's been so hard for me to not want to do that. And then, like I said, balancing everything else, it just, your brain is just in a constant state of like, it's cortisol, but it's just in a constant state of work. It's just constant. And it's like when you're not in the gym, when you're not running, when you're not training, you're then working in real life. You're then trying to build things in real life, do things, create things, all that stuff. And your brain is never being given a chance to constantly rest. And then when you're not even sleeping well, which I sleep like a bastard, I don't sleep. And even when I do get a semi-decent number of hours of sleep, 6 to 7 hours, it's broken up, it's just shit quality. Like your body just can't recover on that. And that's just, you can't maintain that. You can't maintain that intensity and speed forever if you're not recovering properly. And it's something that I really need to prioritize and do better with. And today was a big wake up call, because your mind just goes missing. And then in those hard workouts, or if it be a time where you really need to push your work or business or whatever, you just can't, because you haven't got the capacity to do so, because you're just so cooked. And even I can be at fault for it. Like I said, always constantly like, oh, I don't want to miss time and improvement. I don't want to do this, so I can't take a break. I have to keep going. Lack of sleep, keep pushing, push through, and you're super tired and you're super burnt out. Keep going, and eventually you will explode. And I've exploded a few times and just battered through it. But today was like a big wake up call. Like just feeling so beat up and wanting and having that need to quit so much. It hurts. It hurts your ego, it hurts everything you stand for. But at some point, you can't fight against natural biology. It just becomes fucking impossible. But then saying that, I'll probably wake up tomorrow ready to go again. But I need to be like disciplined with letting my body recover, letting myself recover. And not just driving myself into a hole every time with everything. Trying to balance a million plates and think you're going to exceed at filling all those plates. Like, it's just not possible. It's physically not fucking possible. And you will burn so viciously in the process. Like I have been the last 4 to 5 months. But I love it. That's the problem. It's like a toxic addiction. I was saying earlier to someone that I forgot what it feels like to feel fresh. So how am I even meant to know when it's good to really put on the foot on the gas? So say like I take a couple of weeks of like slowing down in terms of fitness, and it will allow me to push in terms of other goals and other quests. But like I make sure all my fitness work is like easy work and it's just sort of ticking the boxes. At what point do I feel fresh again? You know, and then will I want to give up the energy I'm putting into other things to then go back into putting more effort and more hours into fitness? Because right now I'm putting 12 to 15 hours of gym, running and fitness a week, which is a lot of training volume, and it's fucking cooking me. And then will I want to do that once I realize how much more energetic and progress I can feel not doing that? You know, and then I got High Rocks at the end of September, and I've got a few other challenges I want to do. Got Backyard Ultra in January that I want to build a fat old base for, and not really have many weeks off of running. Not that I won't ever do nothing. Like, I'll get some sort of mileage in and some sort of volume in. It's just all going to be easy because my brain cannot continue doing this. And then when I go in to these high intensity intervals or circuits or sessions, or just sessions that really thread the needle, I can't because I just haven't got the capacity to do so. It's kind of a fuckery. But I just thought I'd vent to the camera about it. You know, I just felt like I had to because I felt utterly destroyed. I feel better now, which you always do. But I just know like that feeling of wanting to quit in workouts has been a theme that's just getting stronger and stronger, and that's never been me. And that's a sign like you're just completely maxed out. And there's so many other like just little signs that I can't go on like this forever. Do you know what I'm saying? I can't. But it's like I said, it's a toxic love addiction. We shall see. Gonna take a couple weeks slower, more easier, see how the energy replenishes, see how the body feels, and no doubt full pressure on the gas soon enough again, because I love it. I love hearing the engine roar. When I say engine roar, I mean my CNS shake. That's what I mean when I say the engine roar. I love hearing it shake and rattle and be put to its absolute maximum. Because if it's not put to its maximum, then there's no adaptation, and it's not growing, it's not learning, it's not getting better. And if I'm not getting better, then I might as well be a fucking vegetable, bro. I might as well just be a fucking vegetable and just fucking sit there and do nothing. As humans, we're built to push the boundary, push our limits, and see what's really capable. What can we get out of ourselves? We're given one fucking body, one brain. Fucking make sure the maximum output is done. Fuck, I'm pumped up again. No rest for me. I'm sorry. This whole thing means nothing. I'm not gonna rest. I'm gonna go full throttle every day. I'm joking. I do need to rest, but tactical. But yeah, insanity wins, but sometimes insanity needs to be dialed back to then ramped back up.